Why are you not married yet? Why are you still single? I mean, you have everything as it were. And of course, there are people who are already like you, less than you, who are married and happy. They will tell you all sorts of things. You also have been asked so many times, what exactly are you waiting for? Why are you so choosy? Okay, and maybe if you're like me and you tell them, I will marry when I see the right man or the right woman, they will raise their noses at you and ask you as if getting married to the right person will guarantee happiness. You can never, ever be sure. So get married already. Okay, I feel you because I was once in your shoes. If you're just joining me today, my name is Chisom and I'm super excited to have you on this channel. If you like the topic towards relationship, marriage, how to get ready to get into a wholesome marriage, then click the subscribe button right now. And please like this video so that it can be recommended to other people who are desperately waiting for their Mr. Right and their Mrs. Right. Okay, so in this video, I basically want to let you know that I got married also when people think it's late. I got married at 39 years, 11 months, and today I'm 41 years old, and a lot of people have opinions because they can, right? So in this video, I want to basically bring us to talk about late marriage. When is it exactly late to get married? When? Okay, so as you can see, I'm such an advocate of wholesome singlehood, right? And I am also very biased towards men because I think that there are not a lot of resources to help men prepare for married life. So I also run the Men Code movement as well as the Ready to Choose a Wife Academy. And from my wealth of experience over the number of years doing this and everything happening in society, I have a whole lot to let you know about marriage, about lateness, about what to do as a mature single and all that. So this is going to be a series, actually 4-part series. So today we are starting with, first of all, what marriage is and how to know that you're already late, like what causes late marriage. Okay, first of all, I want to say that I believe that marriage is an agreement between two people, male and female, who have common goals in life and same worldview, who want to come together and meet their goals easier, meet it together and be able to procreate and leave a legacy. Right now, that can be a mouthful, but you know what I mean. I wanted to make sure that all the elements of what I believe marriage is included in this definition. Okay, now a lot of times singles go through a whole lot. Let me start by saying that, first of all, have you ever seen anybody married before they were born? No, we were all born single, right? Cool. So that's our default mode, you and I. So many times, so many people want to talk, want to say their opinion. Sometimes you just need to tell yourself what it is, because what it is what it is. Okay, marriage is a decision we take along our life course or along our life's journey. Okay, so it is something you have to do deliberately. It is not a must institution. I know some people don't want to hear that, right? But that's not even where I'm going to. Remember, we're focusing on late marriage and why you are already late for marriage. Okay, so that's why I believe that marriage should be between adults, not children. That means you must be at least 18 years plus before I think you can take that kind of drastic, wholesome decision, right? Because marriage is something that alters your destiny in that sense, your story, your life journey, you know, that gives identity to a part of your life, most part of your life, if I must say. So it's something that has to be approached knowing and being aware of what you're doing, right? Also, when it comes to marriage, I kind of believe that you must enter marriage when you have already deciphered or been able to discover what it is you are alive doing on earth entirely. Like, you know, not entirely in the sense of the fact you should know the A to Z of what you are on earth to do. I mean, but you must have discovered what makes you come alive in a way that you're already on that journey, fulfilling your purpose, happily doing what you are created or you find most easy to do, following your passion and being able to earn with it and helping lives with it. That's my personal belief, right? Now, getting into marriage when you have already done that is easier because, first of all, it helps you know who it is you can accept or you can talk to about partnering with you as a spouse through life's journey. in a marriage situation, in a marriage relationship, right? And also, marriage can happen at any age as long as you're an adult. And that's also what I know is the fact. Because trust me, between you and I, we have seen people get married at 18. We have also seen people get married at 62, 65, 70 something, right? Are there more authentic marriages than some? Are there? Now, if your answer is no, or maybe, or it's not all the same, that's also why we're talking about this. So sometimes we feel that there's a time marriage will come that is not ideal, or it is not it's not exciting anymore, something like that. And that's what puts people under the pressure of the fact that they think that they are late for marriage. So one of the things that actually make people think I must be late already, I'm freaking out, like this is not happening yet, and I'm just very anxious, because we think of marriage in line with procreation, which is fantastic, right? I mean, that's how you're going to leave a bit of yourself on earth while you're no longer there. So most times people think that I am late because, I'm about, if it's a woman, biological clock, right? So I'm about to hit menopause, or I have hit menopause. So, if the guy hasn't come till now, what else am I doing with my life? What else do I need marriage for, right? That's for the people that believe that marriage is just or majorly for just procreation, right? Now, people also feel like they are late to get married when they feel like all my friends, all my family, and everybody around me who are my age mates are all married. So they see their age mates' children and all that, and they are feeling bad for themselves. Yes, marriage is supposed to fill in so many gaps, or at least most of them being companionship. That's number one. You're going through this world not alone, with a companion that you can share the highs and lows with, and that is, for me, fantastic. That's one of the best things I think God made marriage for. Definitely, the second option that he feels in is that you have opportunity to procreate, to reproduce yourself, right? To be able to take responsibility for other people's lives and give them a roadmap that can also lead them to become wholesome people and achieve their own aim, right? After all, they will tell you, somebody gave birth to you, so why don't you want to give birth to someone else? Okay, so there are a lot of things that happen, or that are great, or there are a lot of things that are significant for people who think that they're already late, or they're going to finally marry they're finally going to get married late. And these things are societal pressures. Now, these are some of the things. So a lot of people just get there and they're like, oh my God, this has happened to me. And there are several things that cause people to have a delay in getting married, in delay to take a marriage decision, or find somebody to go that journey with. And I'm going to go through a few of them, and I hope you take notes and drop in the comment section. What time of your life do you think that someone is already late for marriage? So now, when you're also late, do you better not go ahead to do it? Or can you still have a fulfilling life after marriage? These are questions I want you to answer in the comment section if you are listening up to this point. Okay, now, number one thing that holds people back or causes late marriage is cultural affinity or ties, right? A lot of people have been waiting all their adult life for somebody who is from their cultural background, somebody who is from their traditional background. Okay, so many people will tell you things like, oh, you are from a certain place, or you are this kind of position in the family. People will tell me things, in the past about, oh, you're the first daughter, you shouldn't marry away from our village or our kindred or, autonomous community. And even though it sounded very Greek to me, because I've been a rebel, so don't be like me, but you know what I mean? Okay, so you are waiting for somebody who shares same tradition and culture with you, and probably that hasn't happened yet, and you are waiting, right? So that can be some reason for some people's, delay in marriage. Number two thing that can delay someone from getting married is religious ties. Okay, some people don't just do religion, they do denomination as well. So they want somebody from their own denomination, their own sect in the Islam, religion, or somebody from their own fraternity, or traditional religion. So if nobody is coming from that circle to ask them to marry them, or they don't see any woman, that they desire from that sect, they feel a bit awkward, to step out of that, religious affiliation to get somebody else, and that can cause late marriage. I mean, these are just, really things that are everyday occurrences, right? Next one is social status, right? So this goes with people's circle, people's educational background, worldview. So most people want people who can, people who you can relate with at your level, right? So you guys have the same kind of people, who you go to the same kind of places, you shop in this kind of places. So you guys, nobody is going to feel awkward meeting each other's, family, friends and all, you know what I mean, right? So, and that's fantastic. So, but also it can be part of why you are still delayed. Marriage is still delayed, rather. Okay. Now, the next thing that also causes late marriage is financial challenges, right? For some men, they are like, I haven't gotten the financial stability to bring a woman into my life, and that can keep going on, especially in my part of the world where most people are not really taught financial education at a very young age. So when they start grappling with job, trying to do a business, they could have, gotten to their 30s and 40s and now, trying to stabilize. So they are still at the point where they feel like no woman, it's not good to keep somebody's daughter, and bring them to my house to suffer. And also because in my part of the world, people also marry, people believe that men are the ones who have the money than the woman. So, right? So most men are at the point where they're like, I don't have enough money to take care of myself, so I can't bring a woman in. And that can keep them into these 50s even before they get married. Okay? For some ladies, financial challenges might mean that, oh my God, they are not even able to accept themselves financially to know that, okay, I can earn money, I can also support, whoever it is that I can date, and we can get married and be comfortable. So if so many women who are dependent or see marriage as something that is fully the man's responsibility financially, they may not be able to get married until they find a man who they think has some, bucks, right? So that can also cause delay in marriage. So people might truthfully love them, but they are sizing them up with, how much does he have? He doesn't even have a car. He has never built a house and all that. So that can cause delay in marriage. Then for some people, they are just withdrawn personalities. There are certain people that either because of upbringing, trauma, whatever it is, or their personality, which they are not able to, become ambivalent with. Some people are not able to come out from their withdrawn personality to explore. So they end up being recluses. They end up being people who are within themselves, who can express themselves, who can't socialize. Some other people also might have gotten into that situation because of maybe a terminal illness or stigma, something that they feel that, everybody knows. They feel like the whole world is laughing at them. So it makes them withdraw. So some people who maybe have, like I said, with terminal sickness, instead of knowing that, there are millions of people who also have that condition, they condition their life story with that condition and then so withdraw from, social circles and all that. And it makes it very hard for them to be found, for them to connect with people and forge strong relationships. For some people, they are not married because they are still thinking of people according to ability, physical ability or not. They size people up by their physical ability or their physical inability. Let me explain. So somebody loves you, wants you, is asking you out, but the person is disabled or deformed, physically, maybe deaf, dumb, can't talk. So they use that to keep themselves away from not accepting their proposal or not asking them to marry them. Also, some people also look at people who have certain abilities, and because of that feel like, okay, no, I don't think I want to, or I can cope. So it can mean different things for different people, but some people are just making themselves disenfranchising themselves because they feel, I have a certain condition, I'm deformed, I have only one hand, I have eyesight impairment, I lost my hair, it could be anything. Then what these people have forgotten is that every one of us is deformed or disabled in some sort. Yeah. Some people are deformed in their behavior, some are deformed in their manners, some are deformed in their body odor, some are deformed in their talkativeness. It could be anything, right? We all have something, that makes us want to draw closer to God, if you know what I mean. So they don't understand that, so they withdraw and tell themselves that, oh, they keep citing people by what they physically see as disability. Okay, then for other people, they are the place where they're saying, I have not found somebody with my value match, somebody who matches my values. Maybe somebody who values family the way I love family. Every other person I see who I would really love to have married is married or has a girlfriend or not looking my way. And this can be so freaking frustrating, right? Because you know what you want. You know you know the picture of the home you want, right? All you want is somebody who will come by, who will also have that picture, who will also have that desire, and the spark will just happen. It will still happen, but when the age is counting down, most people lose it and take other decisions that somehow, well, we can never tell what destiny holds, but so many people lose it at the point where they can't wait anymore. But people who are willing to wait, like you, maybe waiting still, you will meet the person who your values and them are a match. This is so important in marriage, value matching. You guys have to have the same purpose, inclined decisions about how you see life, what you value, because these are things that keep marriages actually, where you like the same things, where you have the same values, where you value the same things, the same kind of things. Okay, right. Another issue that can cause late marriage is wrong positioning. There's some people that they don't have any business living in the city that they're living in right now, because that kind of city, people think a certain way, and that could be detracting from their vibe, from their marriage vibe, and the kind of people that they are meeting, right? This is can be a little bit technical and not here and there, but it plays a huge role in my experience, that you could be in the wrong circle, you could be in the wrong city, you could be in the wrong ideological space per time, that is making it difficult for you to meet your match. Yeah, this happens a lot. Okay, another reason why people get married late, inability to communicate your desires. A lot of people are so they get easily abashed about being themselves. Some people can't, for the life of me, say this is what I want out of a relationship. So even when somebody is in a relationship with them, they are not being real. They are not saying this is what I want. So you're in a relationship with this lady or this man, and you really want to marry them, and you're not bringing it up at all. You're not making them know that I really want a relationship that will lead to marriage. That's the reason why I gave you a chance at all. They all go pretend, and just because they want to please people, they give up a certain vibe that may even suggest that they may not be interested in marriage. Meanwhile, that's really what they want. You know what I mean? So they are firing different contradictory vibes, and that can stop people from getting married early or when they should. And there's so many other reasons why people can delay, can have late marriages. In the next episode, which I think you shouldn't miss, we're going to talk more about that and the effect it has on those who are there. Okay, now I told you my story. This is a good time to subscribe. I can see you, and I'm super excited that you're watching. Get ready for the next part, where we're going to dig even deeper into this, and I'm going to come with case studies as usual, because I'm first of all a partaker of what I'm talking about, right? Until I come your way again, don't forget to subscribe on your way out and like this video. Tap the thumbs up button right now, and I'll catch you soon.